kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his forward, take the shot, he scores!
And now for today's lineup. First, for the visiting Panthers, number 24, Sydney Angel. Number 5, Emily O'Malley. Number 14, Morgan Wyzinski. Number 4, Jacqueline Bell. Number 25, Gigi Madsen. Number 18, Kelsey O'Leary. Number 3, Elena Rinaldi. Number 20, Jamie Stout. Number 1, Alyssa Sagi. Number 31, Abigail John. Number 11, Ellie Tetrick. Number 10, Elizabeth Hetz. Number 7, Callie Zollers. Number 2, Maddie Laporte. And number 9, Ellie Rising. Upper St. Clair is coached by Victor Morais, assisted by Danny Gleckler, Evan McElhaney, and Valentina Zyrena. And now for your Peters Township Indians, a 5-foot junior defensive specialist, number 4, Izzy Myers. A 5'7" junior libero, number 7, Madison Tassone. A 5'6" senior setter, number 8, Emily Ploskina. A 5'3" sophomore defensive specialist, number 9, Lauren Luppy. A 5'8" junior setter, number 10, Erin Herpy. A 6'2" senior middle blocker, number 11, Lauren Valente. A 5'7" sophomore outside hitter, number 12, Haley Pearson. A 5'11" sophomore outside hitter, number 16, Abby Willett. A 5'10" junior outside hitter, number 21, Kyle Keene. A 5'10" junior opposite hitter, number 24, Bella Taylor. And a 5'8" junior middle blocker, number 26, Jocelyn Jakovic. Peters Township is coached by Nikki Oakes, assisted by Zaza Storm and Brandon Hansen.
Good evening and welcome to Peters Township High School, where the Indians will take on the Panthers of Upper St. Clair. Starting tonight for Peters Township will be Emmy Ploskina, Jocelyn Jakovic, Kyle Keene, Haley Pearson, Lauren Valentic, and Abby Willett. And playing libero for Peters Township will be number 7, Madison Tassone. On the side of Upper St. Clair, they have number 5, Emily O'Malley, number 10, Elizabeth Hetz, number 24, Sydney Angel, the libero coming in, number 1, Alyssa Sagi, number 7, Callie Zollers, Ploskina with the serve up. Pass over the net. Kyle Keene with a great block for Peters Township. And a tip set out of bounds for Upper St. Clair. So that'll be a point for Peters Township. Emily O'Malley with a bit of strength on that one, sending that ball out of bounds. Ploskina with the serve. Pass up by Hetz. And a free ball comes back over to Peters Township. Tassone sets it. And Valentic with a kill at the 10-foot line. That ball is called in by the linesperson and the official, but Upper St. Clair is arguing it, and the head official on the stand overturns it and sends that point over to Upper St. Clair. Serving for Upper St. Clair will be number 1, Alyssa Sagi. She's the defensive specialist wearing the black jersey this evening. Service is up. Tassone with a great pass right on target. And Valentic hitting from the outside off of serve receive, something different that we've seen from Peters Township, and she gets a kill for a point for Peters Township. Coming in for Peters to serve will be Lauren Luppy. Luppy with a jump serve. Send it straight to the middle of the court. Free ball up on the Upper St. Clair side. And a great dig by Lauren Luppy. Sent it back over. O'Malley with the kill from the outside for Upper St. Clair, and they take the point back. 2-2 is the score right now. We're tied here. Coming into the game for Upper St. Clair is number 18, Kelsey O'Leary. And a jump serve by Upper St. Clair, served a little bit long.
Flashes off on your phones and on your cameras. Thank you.
Valentic will be back to serve for Peters Township. Valentic with a strong jump serve for the Indians. She sends a tight ball over the net. It's set back to O'Leary. She hits it out of bounds. Point for Peters Township. They now lead 4-2 in this first set. Again, Valentic targets O'Malley with her jump serve. And a down ball comes in from Upper St. Clair. Plaskina sends it out to Abby Willett. Ball's called out of bounds, and it'll be a side out for Upper St. Clair. Coming in for Upper St. Clair will be Morgan Wazinski. She'll be playing outside hitter. O'Malley back to serve. Willett with a great pass up. Jocelyn Jakovic with a middle attack. Ball's off the ceiling, but Upper St. Clair recovers. Down ball over. Plaskina sends it outside to Willett again. She hits it off the block, and it's a kill for her to the middle of the court. Abby Willett with the kill. Point for Peters Township. Peters has 5. Upper St. Clair at 3. Substitutions in for Peters Township will be number 10, Erin Herpy, and number 24, Bella Taylor. Service by Herpy goes down the line towards Wazinski. Free ball's coming over by O'Malley. Luppy sends it up to Aaron. Jocelyn Jakovic with a hit over. And Upper St. Clair sends a free ball deep to the corner for Peters Township, and they get a point off of that. So they take the serve back. It's 5-4. Peters is up by 1 in this first set. Tassone with a pass up. Herpy sends that ball back to Willett. Willett with a down ball to the setter's position. O'Leary with an attack. Now Willett sends it back over to Upper St. Clair, and a roll shot to the middle of the court by O'Malley, and they get a point. So it's tied at 5-5 now in this first set. Jump serve for Upper St. Clair. Luppy sends it over to Herpy, and she sends it out to Jocelyn Jakovic, who pounds the ball down the line for a kill. Jocelyn Jakovic with the kill for Peters Township. Peters has 6, Upper St. Clair at 5. Willett will be back to serve for the Indians. Kyle Keene returning in for Peters Township. So free ball comes over from Upper St. Clair. Herpy sends it to Jakovic. She attacks into the block, but Peters recovers. Kyle Keene with the down ball. They call that ball out, and so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. So right now it looks like from the last time that we had played, a little bit of a change in the lineup. Kyle Keene playing outside hitter, and she is opposite Abby Willett. On right side right now is Bella Taylor. And then Jakovic and Valentic in the middle as attackers for Peters Township. So a little bit of change for outside hitter position for Peters. Jump serve into the net by O'Leary. And that'll be a point inside out for Peters Township. Valente comes back in as a middle. Tassone going back to serve. Substitution for Upper St. Clair, number 7. Callie Zollers comes in for them to play back row. Tassone with a jump serve. Pass by Zollers, and she passes it over the net. Kyle Keene hits it up. Peters sends it over. Morgan Wazinski with a spike. And they call a double hit on Aaron Herpy, so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. Wazinski back to serve for the Panthers. Jump serve by Wazinski. Pass up by Kyle Keene. Herpy tries to save it. Valente sends it over. Now we see O'Malley from the back, and she sends it cross court for a kill. Emily O'Malley, that's probably about 3 or 4 kills for her so far this set. Really doing a great job on the outside. Morgan Wazinski back to serve for the Panthers. Jump serve by Wazinski, and that ball is in. That'll be a service ace for her and a point for Upper St. Clair. They lead 9-7 in this first set. Jump serve by Wazinski again. Pass up by Tassone. Herpy sends it out to Kyle Keene. And she gets a kill right off the block, sends it right through their hands. That'll be a point for Peters Township. And into the game right now will be Haley Pearson. She's replacing Erin Herpy, and she will be playing the right front position for Peters Township. And also in for the game, Emmy Ploskina back into set. She replaces Bella Taylor. So Ploskina is back to serve. Jump serve by her. She goes to Zollers in the middle back position, and the Panthers are trying to recover. Kyle Keene passes it up. Ploskina to Valentic, and Valentic with the kill at the 10-foot line for Peters. She ties it up at 9-9 in this first set. Ploskina going back to serve again. Again, targeting Zollers, and that's a service ace for Ploskina. Point for Peters Township. Ploskina with a jump serve. Again, targeting Zollers. Zollers gets it up. Outside to O'Malley. Cross-court shot, but Tassone is right there for it. Ploskina sends it outside. Kyle Keene with an attack. And that ball goes into the stands. That'll be a kill for Keene and a point for Peters Township. Peters leads 11-9 in this first set. So again, we have Kyle Keene playing outside, and Haley Pearson playing right side, Valentic in the middle for Peters. Ploskina with a jump serve. Again, targeting Zollers in the back row. Free ball by O'Malley. She sends it to Ploskina. Help from Tassone. And a down ball by Ploskina sends it back over to Upper St. Clair. O'Malley is attacking. She gets it off the block for a kill, and that'll be a point for the Panthers. Ellie Tetrick back to serve. Jump serve by her. Right off of Kyle's arms. That'll be a service ace for Tetrick and a point for Upper St. Clair. That ties up the game at 11. Tetrick again, targeting cross court to Keene. She has a great pass up. And Pearson with a shot from the middle hitter's position. Again, sending that ball outside to Emily O'Malley for Upper St. Clair. A great save by Ploskina at the net. And O'Malley coming in for a middle attack. Ploskina sending it outside. Kyle Keene hitting that ball over. Again, out to O'Malley. Ball is out of bounds. And that'll be a point inside out for Peters Township. So as you can tell by the call of the game, most of the sets are going to Emily O'Malley for Upper St. Clair. In for Peters Township is Lauren Luppy to serve. She replaces Kyle Keene. Luppy with a jump serve, and she's targeting Zollers as well, just like we did in the last server. Ball set outside to O'Malley. Pass by Tassone. Great pass up. Outside to Willett. And that'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. So they tie it up at 12-12. Coming in for the Panthers will be number 18, Kelsey O'Leary. So for Upper St. Clair, back to serve. Stout with the jump serve. Pass up by Luppy, and Plaskina saves it. Valentic hits it over. And the Panthers are still recovering. O'Leary with a roll shot, but Willett is right there for it. Willett sends a down ball over. And a great block by Lauren Valentic on Alyssa Sagi. And that brings that ball back to Peters Township. So 13-12, Peters leads by 1 in this first set. And Valentic will be back to serve. Jocelyn Jakovic back in the front row as a middle hitter. Valentic with a jump serve, and that's a service ace for her right off the arms of Ellie Tetrick. So service ace for Valentic, scores 14 Peters, 12 for Upper St. Clair in the first set. Valentic with a jump serve. A little bit long on that one. That sends the ball back over to the Panthers. In for them will be Morgan Wazinski, outside hitter, and O'Leary goes to the back court to serve. So this will be a great opportunity for Peters Township now that O'Leary is in the backcourt, and she seems to be the person that they go to for sets. So O'Leary with a jump serve. Great save by Plaskina, and miscommunication on Peters Township. Net ball drops on the floor, so that'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 14-14, we're all tied up. O'Leary back to serve. O'Leary with the jump serve. Willett with a great pass up. Plaskina with a set, and Jakovic puts that ball down for a kill. Jocelyn Jakovic from the middle attacking that left back position. Herpy will come in to serve. Bella Taylor will come in to play right side. For Upper St. Clair, they have Tetrick, Wazinski, and O'Malley in the back receiving. Herpy goes out of bounds. She was trying to hit Wazinski in that left back corner, and that ball's out of bounds, so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 15-15 in this first set. Sagi with the jump serve. Tassone with a great pass up. Herpy sends it out of bounds to Jakovic. Great attack by Jocelyn on the outside, and that results in a point for Peters Township. So again, Peters changing some things up, having their middle hitters attack from the outside off of serve receive. And the last 3 times that they've done that, it has resulted in a point for Peters Township. Willett with the serve. Ball is called out of bounds by the head official, and that'll be a side out and a point for Upper St. Clair. So that's 2 serves in a row out of bounds for Peters. O'Leary back to serve for the Panthers. Pass by Keene. Herpy sets up Bella Taylor, and she has a great attack from the right side. Ball set out of bounds to Wazinski. And a block in, or a kill into the block. Point for Upper St. Clair. O'Leary back to serve again. The Panthers lead 17-16 over Peters. Great pass by Tassone up. Herpy sets up Bella Taylor again. Ball is called in. Kill by Bella Taylor. Really hitting that spot between the left back and middle back position. Wide open for them. Tassone will go back to serve for Peters. Zollers is back in for Upper St. Clair. And Tassone gets that serve over. Wazinski with a down ball from the outside. Herpy sends it out to Kyle Keene. She cuts it along the net, but the Panthers are able to recover. O'Malley sends it over. Herpy going after that backcourt attack by Willett, and she gets a kill off the block. Point for Peters. They take the lead 18-17. Tassone with a jump serve. Ball set outside to Wazinski, and that's 4 hits on the play. That ball never came over to the other side. Point for Peters Township, 19-17. Peters leads by 2. Jump serve, and that ball is to Zollers, and it's a tight ball to the net. Somehow Upper St. Clair sends that ball over. Willett coming back from the backcourt again, sends a rocket over. Free ball coming over to Peters. And Herpy finds Valentic in the middle, who tips it right over the block for a kill. Timeouts called by Upper St. Clair as Victor Morais wants to talk to his team. Right now, Peters Township leads 20-17 in this first set. So a couple of things that we've seen so far is the outside hitters off of serve receive. Peters is using their middle attackers off of serve receive to hit from the outside, creating a little bit of a distraction for the other team. So that's something we've not seen before. The other is that we're really connecting well with the middle hitters and the setters. So the 3-and-1 ball to Valentic and Jakovic are really working well for Peters Township. The other thing that they're doing is they're targeting serves to certain people on the Upper St. Clair team, really working on their passing and the difficulty that Upper St. Clair is having in passing some of those balls off of serve receive up. So for Peters, Tassone will go back to serve again. O'Malley looks like she's still in the back row. One more rotation. That's one of their favorite hitters for Upper St. Clair. So Tassone with her jump serve. She targets Zollers again. Free ball pass up, and Wazinski attacks it. So tight ball to the net. Herpy gets it out of the net, and Tassone sends a free ball over. Upper St. Clair running their attack, and a huge block by Lauren Valentic on Morgan Wazinski, and she stuffs that ball right back on the Upper St. Clair side. Point for Peters Township. They are in the lead 21-17 in this first set. Jump serve by Tassone, again targeting Zollers. And a ball sent over by Upper St. Clair. Tight ball to the net. Lauren Valentic capitalizes on it. Spikes that ball down for a kill. So Peters now at 22. Upper St. Clair at 17 in this first set. Tassone with a jump serve. Hits the net. She targets again Zollers. And tight ball to the net. Valentic goes up to block it. And she has a great block on the setter on Upper St. Clair, so that results in a point again. Peters Township leading 23-17 in the first set. Tassone, great jump serve. Zollers passes it up, sends it out to Wazinski, and again a great block by Valentic. Herpy passes it up. Tassone helps out. Oh, Bella Taylor gets that down ball over. So some miscommunication, but Peters is able to recover. Upper St. Clair cannot recover off of that attack, and it's 24-17. Peters about to take this first set in the match. Jump serve by Tassone. Sends that ball out to Wazinski. She hits the ball down the line for a kill, so that'll be 24-18. Upper St. Clair will take over the serve again. Wazinski will go back to serve. O'Malley's back in the front row, and again, we talked about this already. Emily O'Malley, one of their targeted hitters who got a majority of their sets so far in this match. Wazinski serves the ball out of bounds, giving a point to Peters Township. They win this first set 25-18. Okay, we're back for the second set of this match tonight between the Panthers of Upper St. Clair and your Peters Township Indians. So taking a look at Peters Township's roster for this second set, no changes made. Aaron Herpy will be in, Kyle Keene, Lauren Valentic, Emmy Ploskina, Abby Willett, Madison Tassone. Upper St. Clair will have the first serve. So number 14, Morgan Wazinski, will be back to serve for them. Emily O'Malley, as we've talked about in the first set, one of their big hitters, will start in the left front position for the Panthers. Wazinski with the jump serve, sends it over to Willett. Great pass up to Pluskina, and she sends it back to Lauren Valentic, who has a slide attack behind the setter for a kill to that deep right corner. Upper St. Clair sends in a substitution. Number 10, Elizabeth Hetz, will come in as a passer for the Panthers, and Pluskina will be back to serve for Peters Township. Service ace by Pluskina hits the top of the tape and rolls right over to the other side. Peters Township in the lead 2-0 in this first set. Pluskina again, jump serve. Upper St. Clair sends it over to Sohn with a great dig, and Willett trying to save that ball for Peters, but O'Malley gets the kill for Upper St. Clair. Point for the Panthers, 2-1. Peters Township still leads in this first set. Serving will be Ellie Tetrick, the libero for Upper St. Clair. Jump serve by her. She sends it to Kyle Keene. Pluskina sends it outside to Valentic, and a cross-court shot by Valentic. Panthers send it out to O'Malley, and she has that ball long. Point for Peters Township, 3-1. Peters Township leads. Coming in for the Indians will be Izzy Myers to serve. So for Upper St. Clair, O'Malley with the attack. Pluskina sends it out to Willett, and she crushes that ball across the net. O'Malley can't get it. It'll be a kill for Abby Willett. Point for Peters Township. They lead 4-1. Izzy Myers, great jump serve. Angel sends the ball out to O'Malley, to Sohn, out to Willett. Willett with the down ball, but that hits the net, so it'll be a point inside out for Upper St. Clair. Coming in for Upper St. Clair, number 18, Kelsey O'Leary, to play the front row. Back to serve as the setter, Sydney Angel. Angel with a jump serve to Sohn with a great pass up. Pluskina to Valentic on the attack. Pluskina now sending it outside to Willett. She'll roll, shot that ball towards the server's position. And Upper St. Clair cannot recover. That'll be a point for Peters Township. That sends Valentic back to the service position, and Jakovic back in the front row as a middle hitter. Valentic with a jump serve. Tight ball to the net, and Willett with a block for Peters Township. That's a point for the Indians. Valentic again, back to serve. Service error on it. That sends a side out to Upper St. Clair. Wazinski will come back in, and O'Malley will drop back to serve. For Peters Township, Willett to Sohn, and Myers will be across the back court for passing. O'Malley with a jump serve. Service ace between Myers and Tassone. Point for Upper St. Clair. So we've seen that twice tonight now, where Upper St. Clair is really targeting the area between two passers, forcing communication between the two of them. Jump serve by O'Malley. She's serves to Myers and hits off of Myers' arms out of bounds. Point for Upper St. Clair. Peters still in the lead, 6-5 in the second set. Pass by Willett. And Djokovic with an attack from the middle. Outside to Wazinski. She goes off the hands. Pluskina tries to get that pass up. Peters can't recover, so we've tied the game at 6-6 in this second set. O'Malley with the jump serve. Willett with the pass up. That goes off of her arms, out of bounds, 7-6. Upper St. Clair is in the lead now. And if you notice on O'Malley's serve, she starts outside of the court at an angle and then serves as she attacks the ball. She comes towards the court. Difficult for passers to pass that ball up, but she serves that ball out of bounds there. That gives the ball back to Peters Township. Herpy will be in to serve. Taylor will be in the front row. Herpy with the service up to Wazinski. Ball is back to O'Malley, who has a down ball and deep out of bounds on that down ball. Point for Peters Township. So Herpy targeting Tetrick and Wazinski on hers. Free ball coming over to Upper St. Clair. Djokovic with the attack. She gets a kill. So a free ball, and Peters Township is able to capitalize on it. Djokovic goes up with an attack. She has two blockers on her, but she cuts the ball back towards the server's position, the number one position on the court. Herpy serves the ball into the net. That sends the point back over to Upper St. Clair. 9-8, Peters Township in the lead in the second set. Back to serve Alyssa Sagi for the Panthers. Sagi with the jump serve. She's targeting Izzy Myers on her serve. Bella Taylor with a miss hit. Point for Upper St. Clair. We're tied at 9 in the second set. Sagi back to serve. She has a jump serve to Tassone. Herpy sends it back to Willett. Cross court, out of bounds. Willett uses a block on that attack from the right side. So she gets a kill, and she will actually drop back to serve as well. Coming back in for Peters is Kyle Keene replacing Izzy Myers. Peters leads 10-9 in the second set. Willett with a standing serve, but that ball hits the net, so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 10-10, all tied up. O'Leary in. And it looks like Peters Township's looking for a lineup check or calling out who the captain will be. So just a little bit of stop in the action. So O'Leary will be back serving. She has a jump serve. To Tassone, great pass up. Herpy to Djokovic. And she finds the corner of the court on the right side. So single blocker on Djokovic that time. She cuts the ball right, open space for Upper St. Clair in the deep corners of the court. Tassone will be back to serve for the Indians. Jump serve there. She serves to Maddie Laporte. The ball goes out. Tetrick sends a free ball over. Herpy sends it to Valentic. And the ball rolls on the net and finds that sideline. Coach Oakes is saying, wasn't that ball out? The lines person called it out. The side official called it in. So she's going to send Herpy over to the head official to talk about the call. So how it works in volleyball is that the head coach cannot approach the official. The captain on the court must talk to the head coach and then convey it to the official. The official is waving off Herpy, so we're continuing with play. We're tied at 11. Wazinski with the serve. Herpy to Valentic, and she crushes a ball deep corners. So middle hitters for Peters Township really finding the open court areas on Upper St. Clair wide open. Right or left back wide open for Peters Township to keep attacking those areas of the court. So coming in for Peters will be Emmy Ploskina and Haley Pearson. Pearson will be playing front row and right side. Ploskina will be setting. It's 12-11. Peters leading by 1 in the second set. Ploskina with a jump serve. And a tip over by their middle attacker. And Lauren Valentic is right there. There was no way that ball was getting over. Jamie Stout was blocked on that one. So Ploskina with the jump serve again. Again, a tight ball. Kyle Keene with an attack. So Maddie Laporte passes that ball tight to the net. Kyle Keene capitalizes on that and spikes the ball over for a kill. Point for Peters Township. They lead 14-11. Laporte with the ball up. Jamie Stout again blocked by Keene and Valentic. O'Malley with an attack now, and she's after the middle of the court. Tassone sends a free ball over to Upper St. Clair. And a tip by the setter. And O'Malley goes up with the tight ball, and she wins on that net jousting. So it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 14-12, Peters Township still leads in the first set. Tetrick back to serve for Upper St. Clair. And service error, ball into the net, so it'll be a point inside out for Peters. Izzy Myers coming in, replacing Kyle Keene. She'll be back to serve for the Indians. 15-12, Peters Township leads in the second set. Myers with a jump serve. Laporte with a pass outside to O'Malley, and a block by Valentic. Again, out to O'Malley. She has a tip, but Ploskina is right there. Attack by Willett on the outside. Goes into the net, so it's 15-13, Upper St. Clair. Coming in for the Panthers, Kelsey O'Leary. Back to serve, Sydney Angel. Jump serve by Angel. Great pass by Madison Tassone, sending it out to Willett. She has an attack, but it's out of bounds, so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 15-14. Peters still in the lead in this second set. Angel with the jump serve. Tassone again with a great pass, and Valentic kill off of the middle attacker, or middle blocker, Alyssa Sagi. So point for Peters Township, kill for Valentic, and Valentic will be back to serve for the Indians. Djokovic back in for Peters Township. Valentic with a jump serve. Service error for Valentic. So it'll be a point inside out for Upper St. Clair. O'Malley will be back to serve. 16-15. Peters Township still with a 1-point lead. O'Malley with a jump serve. Willett with a great pass up. Djokovic with an attack from the middle. Upper St. Clair sends it out to Wazinski. And it goes off of Djokovic's hands. It falls on the Peters Township side. Great attempt by Djokovic on that block. We're tied up here at 16 in the second set. O'Malley back to serve. Willett with a pass up. Cross court by Pearson. And the lines person calls it in, but the head official calls it out. It looked like it was out of bounds from my angle here. So O'Malley back to serve again for Upper St. Clair, and they take a lead, 17-16. Myers with pass up. Help out by Tassone, and Willett with the down ball. Point for Upper St. Clair. So O'Malley will continue serving for the Panthers. 18-16. Upper St. Clair leads right now. O'Malley with a jump serve. Myers with a great pass up. And Djokovic, great ball off the ceiling and back on the side of Upper St. Clair. The head official calls 4 hits on Upper St. Clair, so that ball comes back to Peters Township. Point for them. Herpy back to serve. Taylor back in the front row. So Willett, Djokovic, and Taylor in for Peters Township. Herpy with the serve. Service ace by Herpy. That ball catches that end line. Point for Peters Township. 18-18. We're all tied up in this second set. Timeout called by Upper St. Clair. So we are back and forth in this second set, point for point. Right now, I believe that O'Malley is still in the back row for Upper St. Clair. And again, we talked about her in the first set. She was the go-to person for them. Right now, Peters has to keep the serve and keep really pushing that middle attack. So we've seen that the backcourt is open and left and right back for the middle attackers to hit. Upper St. Clair is playing a basic middle back defense where their middle back person, the person in the back row middle, will stand deep in the court, and the 2 other passers in the back row will be up a little bit closer to that 10-foot line on the volleyball court. So that leaves the deep corners open for Peters Township to attack. So Herpy will be back to serve for Peters. It's 18-18 in the second set. Pass up. O'Malley from the backcourt. Herpy with the pass. Tassone comes in to help out, and she sends it to Willett. Willett with an attack error. Point for Upper St. Clair. So it's 19-18. Upper St. Clair in the lead by 1. Serving will be Alyssa Segi. So jump serve by Segi. Ball is out of bounds. So that's a great break for Peters Township. They get the point inside out. Kyle Keene back in for Izzy Myers. Willett in the backcourt to serve. It's 19-19, all tied up in this second set. Wazinski with the pass. That's a tight ball to the net. Djokovic with a block over. And Upper St. Clair is not able to recover, so that's a point for the Indians. And Upper St. Clair is bringing in Gigi Madsen for Morgan Wazinski. Gigi will be playing outside hitter. Willett is back to serve. O'Malley with the pass. It's a tight ball to the net again. Djokovic has a great block. And Madsen goes up, but Bella Taylor and Jocelyn Djokovic are there, but the ball falls on the Peters Township side, so side out for Upper St. Clair. Kelsey O'Leary back to serve. We're tied at 20 in the second set. Kyle Keene with the pass, but Peters isn't able to recover, so Upper St. Clair takes the lead, 21-20. And as we've seen from O'Malley and now Kelsey O'Leary, Upper St. Clair is using almost like a slide attack where they're going off of 1 foot with a jump serve, and it goes cross court. Tough to pass, but O'Leary serves that ball into the net, tying the game again at 21-21. So coming back in for Upper St. Clair will be number 10, Elizabeth Hetz. Serving for Peters will be the libero, Madison Tassone. Tassone with the jump serve. Number 2, Maddie Laporte in. Gigi Madsen with an attack. Herpy sends the ball back court to Willett. Willett with a great attack. Madsen trying to come in to save the ball, and she can't do it. The ball's tight to the net. Point for Peters Township. They have the lead 22-21 in the second set. Tassone with the ball. Jump serve. Off to Laporte. Free ball coming over from Upper St. Clair. Willett with a great pass, and Herpy finding Lauren Valentic, who catches that sideline for a kill, and Peters takes a 23-21 lead, and Upper St. Clair calling their second time out of the match. So that was a great connection between Herpy and Valentic. And again, Valentic finding really that sideline for Upper St. Clair. So we're seeing some changes on Peters Township in regards to attacking. So again, the middle hitters attacking deep in the corners now, really trying to place the ball where Upper St. Clair is not, tipping the ball over the net as well. So right now, Peters has a 2-point lead in the second set. They won the first set 25-18, so they're looking to take a 2-set lead in this match. So Tassone will be back to serve for the Indians. Laporte, Tetrick, and O'Malley passing for Upper St. Clair. So the service is called. Tassone has her jump serve. Ball served out of bounds. Really just misses that end line, so it'll be a point inside out for the Panthers. Madsen will be back to serve. Peters Township leads 23-22 in the second set. Madsen with the jump serve. Kyle Keene with a great pass up. Herpy to Valentic, and she finds again that right, or the left back corner of Upper St. Clair, going cross court off the arms of Tetrick for a kill. So Valentic with a great kill, sending Peters to 24-22. And this is set point for Peters in this second set. Plaskina will be back to serve. Jump serve by Plaskina. Laporte with the pass up, sending it out to O'Malley. Cross court, but Tassone is right there. Plaskina sends it, and Haley Pearson with a great shot to the middle of the court. Free ball coming over for Upper St. Clair. Valentic with the kill off the block. And a point for Peters Township. They win that second set 25-22 and take a 2-0 lead. We'll be back for the third set in a moment. Okay, so we are back in this third set. Upper St. Clair versus Peters Township, and Peters has a 2-0 lead, but it has been back and forth this whole time during both of the games. So on Peters' side, the middle hitters, Lauren Valentic, Jocelyn Jakovic, again, really connecting well with the setters, finding deep corners of the court and really placing the ball on their tips and rolls to the other side. On the Upper St. Clair side, they've been using Emily O'Malley, their outside hitter number 5, to really be their go-to person for attacks, whether she's in the front or back row. They're just really trying to find their groove. So some substitutions. So we see now on Upper St. Clair, Abigail John, number 31, coming in. Peters Township still with the same lineup. There's no changes on the Indian side. Serving first will be Emmy Plaskina. Jump serve to Laporte. Ball is sent out of bounds, and that ball set over by O'Malley. But Peters Township with a quick pass set kill to Valentic, and Valentic sends that ball over deep. And again, she is unstoppable tonight, really doing well as a middle attacker. Her and Plaskina really connecting. Plaskina will be back to serve. 1-0 Peters Township leaves. Jump serve by Plaskina. Laporte with the ball, and O'Malley is going to roll shot that ball up. Willett with the pass, sending it out to Kyle Keene. She's going to send a free ball back over. So tight ball to the net. And we see the new player, Abigail John, placing the ball with a tip to the setter's position at Peters Township, and they get a point. So it's a side out, 1-1. Ellie Tetrick back to serve for Upper St. Clair. Cross-court shot. Tassone with the pass. Kyle Keene helps out, and Tassone's going to send the free ball over. Tetrick with the pass up, sending it outside to O'Malley. And There is no call on the play. Peters Township was looking for 4 hits, but the official did not call it. And Upper St. Clair sends that ball out of bounds, so it'll be a point for Peters Township. But 4 hits, they were looking that O'Malley hit the top of the tape, and no hands on Peters Township from a blocker's perspective touched the ball. That's the call they were looking for. Luppy in to serve. She serves to Tetrick. Ball sends out to O'Malley. Cross-court shot, but Tassone is right there. Willett cross court again, back to O'Malley for Upper St. Clair. She has a roll shot, but Tassone is right there. Valentic to help out. That ball's tight to the net, so point for Upper St. Clair. 2-2 is the score right now. Kelsey O'Leary in for the Panthers to serve. Passers on the Peters Township side, you have Lauren Luppy, Madison Tassone, Abby Willett in the backcourt. Your hitters are Willett, Valentic, and Pearson in the front row. Sydney Angel up to serve, but she serves that ball into the net. That'll be a side out for Peters Township. Jakovic back in as a middle attacker. Valentic back to serve for Peters. 3-2, Peters Township leads in the third set. Valentic with a jump serve. Pass by O'Leary. And she gets a kill from the right side position off the blockers. She gets the side out, and she goes back to serve. Wazinski will be back in as the outside hitter for Upper St. Clair. And again, as you can see on the camera, O'Leary starts outside the court with a 1-foot jump serve, almost like a layup as she comes in. So Jakovic with an attack for Peters Township. Wazinski for Upper St. Clair, and we get the 4-hit call. So that ball never came over onto the Peters Township side, and 4 hits are called. In for Peters Township, number 10, Erin Herpy will serve and be the setter. Bella Taylor comes in the front row, and she will play right side. So Herpy in, she touches the top of the tape, but that ball goes over. Wazinski with a roll shot, and that goes off the hands of Willett and drops on the Peters Township side, so it'll be a point inside out for Upper St. Clair. We're tied at 4. Number 1, Alyssa Sagi back to serve for the Panthers. Jump serve by Sagi. Pass up by Willett. Herpy sends the ball back to Willett. She goes cross court, but there's a block there. Peters can recover. And Luppy to send the free ball over. Back row to O'Malley. Tassone with a great one-handed dig on the play. Peters can't get that second ball up, so Upper St. Clair will take a point. And they lead now 5-4 in the third set. Service error by Sagi. Point inside out for Peters Township. Going back will be Willett to serve. Kyle Keene back in the front row. So Jakovic, Taylor, and Keene are your front row attackers for Peters Township, and we're tied at 5 in this third set. Willett with a great serve cross court. Wazinski down the line, but Herpy's right there to sew the ball up. And Willett with a down ball to send it back over to Upper St. Clair. On the right side, Kelsey O'Leary tips the ball down the line. Finds that sideline for a kill. Point for Upper St. Clair. So the left-hander, Kelsey O'Leary, with the shot, sending that ball back to Upper St. Clair. They lead 6-5 in the third set. Pass by Kyle Keene. Herpy sends the ball back over, and it's called down. So Herpy with the kill. A trick play from a setter's position. Tassone will be back to serve for Peters Township. 6-6 is the score right now. Tassone with the jump serve. Tetrick with the pass up, sending the ball out to Wazinski. And a big block by Valentic. Ball back out to Wazinski again. She tries to tip the ball, and that's called as outside the antenna as she attacked the ball, and that'll be a point for Peters Township. So again, in the game of volleyball, as you play, there's 2 antennas on either side of the net. that stick up from the net, and you have to hit the ball within those antennas as you play. Pass up by Tetrick. And Abigail John hits the ball off of Valentik's hand for a kill. Point for Upper St. Clair. We're tied at 7. Wazinski back to serve. Valentik, Taylor, and Keene are your attackers for Peters Township. So Wazinski with the serve. Ball up to Tassone. She sends it out to Kyle Keene, who will have a down ball. Ball's hit a little bit long, out of bounds. 8-7, Upper St. Clair in the lead. So Wazinski is back to serve. I would look for this set to go to Valentik. If the pass is good, that ball's going to go straight to her. And Herpy a little bit overshot with Valentik. And a net violation is called on Upper St. Clair. So a great opportunity for Peters Township. So a little bit overshot by the setter to Valentik. And Peters Township will take the point inside out. We are tied at 8. Pluskina is in to serve for Peters. So again, Valentik is your 6'2" middle hitter. She will be going to the University of Buffalo next year to play volleyball. Pluskina with the serve, sending that ball out to O'Malley, and she has a kill in the middle court. Point inside out for Upper St. Clair. Great shot by Emily O'Malley. Tetrick will be back to serve. 9-8, Upper St. Clair has the lead right now. Jump serve up, Kyle Keene with the pass. Ball goes out of bounds on the Upper St. Clair side, so that'll be a point for the Panthers. They lead 10-8. Tetrick again. Jump serve. Tassone with a great pass up. Pluskina sends it out to Pearson. And that ball sent out to O'Malley. Pearson again from the right side attack. She has a great cross-court shot sent out to O'Malley again. Roll shot to the middle. And the ball falls between Tassone and Willett in the middle back position. Point for Upper St. Clair. They lead 11-8 in the third set. Tetrick with a jump serve. Great pass by Kyle Keene, sends it out to Valentik, and she has a shot and a kill down the line for Lauren Valentik. Great job by the senior. Point for Peters Township and a side out. That brings in Lauren Luppy to serve. Peters Township trails 9-11 in this third set. Sophomore Lauren Luppy with a jump serve. A little bit too strong on that. That'll be a point inside out for Upper St. Clair. 12-9, the Panthers lead. Sydney Angel, the setter, will be back to serve for Upper St. Clair. And O'Leary is back in for the Panthers. Jump serve by Angel. Great pass by Tassone. And Valentik with an attack. That's a little bit out of bounds, so it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. And again, look at Peters Township to really capitalize on Lauren Valentik. Again, at 6'2", she's a strong hitter for the Indians. Jump serve. Willett with a pass up, but that ball's tight to the net. And Alyssa Sagi blocks the ball down on Peters Township's side. So that's a point for the Indians, 14-9, or a point for the Panthers, 14-9. Upper St. Clair is in the lead in this third set. Jump serve by Angel. Pass up by Tassone, sending the ball out to Willett. She'll down ball it over on the other side. Angel sends the ball outside to O'Malley. And she has a shot again to the middle back position for a kill. So Emily O'Malley with the kill for Upper St. Clair, and they have a 15-9 lead in this third set. Jump serve by Angel, pass up by Tassone. Finding Lauren Valentic in the middle. She has a great kill to the middle back position, and she will drop back to serve. Jakovic back in the front row. 10-15. Peters trails by 5 in the third set. Valentic with a jump serve. She has a service there. Point inside out for the Panthers. 16-10. Upper St. Clair leads. Emily O'Malley back to serve for the Panthers. Willett with the pass up. She sends the ball back over to Upper St. Clair. Backcourt attack by O'Malley as she rolls the ball to the middle of the court. That'll be a point for the Panthers. 17-10 they lead in this third set. Service long by O'Malley. Great opportunity for Peters Township. Point inside out. 11-17 they trail. In the third set, substitutions in. Herpy and Taylor coming in. Herpy will be back to serve. Taylor coming into play right side. Service out by Herpy. Point for the Panthers. 18-11, Peters Township trails. Segi's back to serve. Jump serve to the server's position. She serves out of bounds, so great opportunity again for Peters Township to capitalize on it. They trail 12-18 in this third set. Kyle Keene back in as an outside hitter for Peters Township. Willett will be back to serve for the Indians. So good serve by Willett. Kelsey O'Leary with an attack, and she gets a kill in the middle back position. Point inside out for Upper St. Clair. O'Leary back to serve. 19-12, Upper St. Clair leads in the third set. Remember, volleyball is a best-of-5 series. Willett with a pass up. Tight ball to the net, but Tassone is right there. Herpy recovers, sends a ball out to Keene. She rolls shots over. Ball set outside to Wyzinski. Attack, but Bella Taylor's right there with the block. She sends a free ball over to Upper St. Clair. O'Malley, a backcourt attack. And the ball hits deep in the corner behind Herpy, and that's a kill for O'Malley. Point for the Panthers. 20-12. Upper St. Clair leads in the third set. So again, volleyball is a best-of-5 series at the varsity level. First 4 sets are to 25 points. In the fifth set, it should come to that, would be to 15. O'Leary sends that ball long off of serve. Valentic will be back in the front court for Peters. Tassone into serve for the Indians. So trailing by 7, Peters has some ground that they've got to make up in this third set. Tassone with a jump serve. Laporte with the pass. And Wyzinski with the attack. Bella Taylor for Peters Township with her attack. The ball a little bit short of going over. And the point goes to Upper St. Clair. 21-13. Upper St. Clair leads in the third set. Wyzinski back to serve. Tassone with the pass up. Herpy calls for help. Nobody had stepped in on the Peters side, so the point is to Upper St. Clair, 22-13. Wyzinski with a jump serve. The linesperson calls the ball out of bounds, and the official agrees with that call, and that'll be a point inside out for Peters Township. Coming in for Peters will be Pluskina again to set. Haley Pearson on the right side. Pluskina will be back to serve. Peters is trailing 14-22 in the third set. Ball's passed up to O'Malley. She'll jump and attack it. Tassone with a great pass right up. Kyle Keene sends it over, back again to O'Malley. She attacks it off of Valentic, and it'll be a point for Upper St. Clair. 23-14. The Panthers have the lead in this third set. Tetrick will be back to serve. Valentic, Pearson, and Willett, or Valentic, Keene, and Pearson are your attackers for Peters Township. Jump serve over. Tassone with a great ball up. And Peters is able to recover. Willett sends the ball into the net. It'll be 24-14. Upper St. Clair leading in this third set. Tetrick with the jump serve. She serves the ball into the net on game point for them. Peters Township with an opportunity. Lauren Loppe coming in. So it's 15-24. Peters trailing by 9 in the third set here. Loppe with the jump serve. Ball is sent outside to O'Malley. She attacks across court to Tassone. Plaskina sends it out to Willett. She roll shots that ball for a kill down the line. Upper St. Clair can't recover. And a point goes to Peters Township. So 16-24. Loppe back serving. Jump serve on the play. Tetrick with the pass up. Angel sends the ball outside. O'Malley with an attack. And a kill by O'Malley, middle back position again. She's really finding that spot on Peters Township, so Upper St. Clair takes it. The third set, 25-16. We'll be back in a few minutes with the fourth set. So we're back for the fourth set. Upper St. Clair Panthers versus the Peters Township Indians. Peters has a 2-1 lead over Upper St. Clair. So taking a look at the starting lineups on either side, Peters Township has no change right now in their starting lineup. On Upper St. Clair's end, they had gone with a switch to Abigail John as a middle hitter in that third set, which really worked out for them, and they're going to stay with her in this fourth set. So again, volleyball is best of 5. First 4 sets to 25, and the fifth set would be to 15 if we got there. Morgan Wazinski with a jump serve over. Aaron Herpy with a pass up. Plaskina sends it outside. Kyle Keene cross court. Outside to O'Malley for Upper St. Clair. And cross court shot kill for Emily O'Malley. So Upper St. Clair leads 1-0 in this fourth set. Wazinski back to serve. Jump serve for Wazinski. And the ball hits the net. So great point inside out for Peters Township. Back to serve will be Emmy Plaskina. And in the front row will be Haley Pearson. And we have a tie at 1-1 in this fourth set. So Peters really looking to end this whole match by winning this fourth set. Pass up outside to O'Malley. Cross-court shot to Tassone. And that'll be a kill for O'Malley for a point for Upper St. Clair. Tetrick will be back to serve for the Panthers. Jump serve by her. Tassone with a pass up. Help out by Kyle Keene, and Tassone will send a down ball over right for a kill. Dropping in the middle of the court. Great job by Madison Tassone on that play. 2-2 we're tied here. Coming in will be Izzy Myers to serve for Peters Township. Myers back to serve. Jump serve by her. Pass up by Laporte. O'Malley with an attack off the block for a kill for Emily O'Malley for Upper St. Clair. Sydney Angel back to serve for the Panthers. Kelsey O'Leary back in for Upper St. Clair. And then you have Myers, Tassone, and Willett passing for Peters Township. Jump serve into the net for Upper St. Clair. Point inside out for Peters. We are tied at 3. Valentic will be back to serve. Jakovic back in the front row playing middle hitter. Valentic with a jump serve. Pass by Tetrick right up tight to the net. Sends that ball over. Outside to Willett. And a kill by Willett from the outside position. Point for Peters Township. Valentic back to serve again. Jump serve by Hara. Tetrick with a pass up. O'Malley will be attacking from the right side, and she goes off the block for a kill, so that's a point for Upper St. Clair. We're tied at 4. Again, this whole match has been back and forth, really point for point, except for the third set when Upper St. Clair took a little bit more of a lead. But we've really been tied very much most of this match so far. O'Malley with a jump serve. She serves the ball into the net, so that's about 3 service errors in a row by Upper St. Clair. That's one thing I think as a coach you get frustrated with, is that you as a team fight for a side out, and when the server serves a ball into the net or out of bounds on that first serve, it's a little bit more difficult as you're fighting point for point. So Herpy with the service over, Wazinski with the pass up. They set the ball back to her, off of Jakovic's hands for a point. Point for Upper St. Clair, and we're tied at 5 right now. So Segi will go back to serve. And somehow there was not a player on the court for Upper St. Clair. Number 31 ran back onto the court. They were trying to play with 5 people. Anyways, Willett sends the ball back. O'Leary with an attack. She tips the ball out of bounds. That'll be a point for Peters Township. So in the game of volleyball, you see the libero in a different color jersey, and that's Abigail or Ellie Tetrick. So sometimes the libero usually replaces that middle hitter, and it seemed that the middle hitter ran out for Upper St. Clair. Morgan Wazinski with the kill down the line. That's a point for Upper St. Clair. We're tied at 6. Kelsey O'Leary back to serve. Jump serve by O'Leary. To Willett. Herpy sends it out to Kyle Keene. She rolls shots right to the middle of the court. Very, very smart play by Kyle Keene. Really taking advantage of that hole in the middle of the court for Upper St. Clair, and a place that Peters can capitalize on in this 4th set. So Tassone in to serve for Peters Township. They have a 7-6 lead, and Tassone goes to Laporte down the line. An attack by Abigail John to the server's position, or the setter's position. They get a point, and we're tied at 7. Wazinski back to serve. Jump serve by Wazinski. She sends it to Kyle Keene, and Peters recovers and sends that ball over. O'Malley hits the ball into the block, out of bounds for a kill. Point for Upper St. Clair. So Peters with a great job recovering off of that pass, sending that ball back over to Upper St. Clair, but O'Malley has that kill. So Wazinski with the serve, hits the net, but Valentic with an attack from the middle. O'Malley from the outside, it looked like 4 hits, but Kyle Keene with the ball, and the up official calls that ball in, so it'll be a point inside out for Peters Township. So 8-8, we're tied in this 4th set. Pearson in and Pluskina in for Peters Township. Pluskina will be serving. Pluskina with a jump serve. Laporte with the pass up. And a setter dump, but Peters Township is right there. Pearson with an attack, but that ball hits the net, so it'll be a point for the Panthers. 9-8, Upper St. Clair takes the lead. And again, we talked about these two teams going point for point back and forth. Tetrick back to serve for Upper St. Clair. Tassone with a great pass up. Plaskina sends it out to Lauren Valentic. Ball's hit out of bounds, but it's a great strategy by Peters. I hope they continue to use it. And that is allowing their middle hitters, who is Jakovic and Valentic, to hit that first attack from the outside hitter's position. So Tetrick with the ball up, and it looks like Valentic will be back up again. Service ace by Upper St. Clair. They now lead 11-8 in this fourth set. Tetrick serving. Tetrick with the serve. Kyle Keene with the pass up. Plaskina sent it to Kyle Keene, and she sends it over. Upper St. Clair looking to recover. Free ball over by O'Malley. Willett with the pass up. And a 3-ball set to Valentic, but Upper St. Clair gets it. O'Malley with the roll shot. And that drops on the Peters Township side for a point. So Upper St. Clair 12, Peters Township 8 in this fourth set. Tetrick with the serve. Ball hits the net, but Tassone is right there. And Valentic with an attack right off the block for a kill. So Lauren Valentic getting a critical point inside out for Peters Township. That will bring in Izzy Myers to serve for the Indians. Peters trails 9-12 in this fourth set. Myers with a jump serve. And O'Malley from the outside hitter's position. And she gets a kill in that middle back position for Peters Township. So 13-9, the Panthers have a lead in this fourth set. Sydney Angel back to serve for the Panthers. Jump serve there. Izzy Myers with the ball up. Plaskina with the recovery, and Peters sends a free ball over. O'Malley comes in as a middle attacker and kills that ball back to the setter's position. So point for the Panthers. They lead 14-9. And a service error by Sydney Angel sends the ball back to Peters Township, where they trail 10-14 in this fourth set. Emily O'Malley, the senior, really capitalizing on some great kills for Upper St. Clair that gives them the lead. She has a tight pass to the net. Abby Willett is right there with the block. So point for Peters Township. 11-14 they trail in this fourth set. Valentic with a jump serve. That ball hits the net. It'll be a point inside out for the Panthers. O'Malley will go back to serve. Wazinski back in. For Peters Township, Pearson, Jakovic, and Willett will be your attackers. O'Malley with the serve. Myers with a great pass up. Willett with an attack. Can't get that ball over. It'll be a point for the Panthers. O'Malley still in serving. Jump serve by O'Malley. Service is out of bounds. Point inside out for Peters Township. Substitutions in for Peters. Herpy in to serve. Taylor in for front row. 12-16, Peters Township trails in the fourth set. Herpy with the serve. Service long. Point inside out for the Panthers. Coming in for Upper St. Clair will be number 7, Callie Zollers to serve. Service to Willett. Herpy sets the ball outside to Jakovic, and it's a kill by Jocelyn Jakovic. Great ball. Again, using that strategy of getting the middle hitters to get the first attack in the outside hitter's position. And we've gotten a number of kills off of that so far this evening, and we've been very successful. So Willett back to serve. Peters trails 13-17. Ball up and sent back to Kelsey O'Leary. Panthers recover. Wazinski with an attack error, and Upper St. Clair is looking for a touch on the play, but no call by the officials. 14-17. Peters trails in this fourth set. Willett with the serve. O'Malley with the pass up. Back to Wazinski. Off the block for a kill, and that'll be a point for the Panthers. O'Leary will be back to serve for Upper St. Clair. Peters trails 14-18 in the fourth set. O'Leary with the jump serve. And she sends the ball out of bounds, point inside out. Peters 15-18, Peters trails. Madison Tassone back to serve. And Lauren Valentic in for Peters Township. So again, Lauren Valentic having a great night attacking. So Peters is going to look to send that ball to her as much as they can. Wazinski off the block, but Tassone is right there. Herpy sends it backcourt to Willett. That ball goes into the net, so a point for the Panthers. 19-15. Peters trails. Upper St. Clair in the lead in the fourth set. Wazinski with a serve. Willett with a pass up. Herpy sends the ball out, and Willett sends a free ball over. Tight ball to the net, and Valentic just puts the ball down. So Valentic with the kill, block on the play, and a point goes to Peters Township. Coming back in, Pluskina will be serving 16-19. Peters trails in the fourth set. For Upper St. Clair, they send in Elizabeth Hetz to pass. Pluskina with the serve. Hetz to pass up, and Valentic again. Tight ball to the net, and she's going to capitalize on it, and she gets a kill again. 17-19. Peters fighting back in this fourth set. Timeout called by Upper St. Clair. So again, with Lauren Valentic in the front row right now, Peters Township needs to capitalize on her height and ability as a hitter to put that ball away. On the side of Upper St. Clair, again, they're probably going to look to roll shot to the middle of the court or send the ball deep to the corner. So that's been part of their strategy so far this evening. So good passing and communication are key right now as we head into the late part of this fourth set, where Peters Township trails 17-19, but they control it right now because they have the serve. So Upper St. Clair back on the court first. Sydney Angel is the setter. She might be a front row player right now. Usually in these situations, that person is looking to jump and attack the ball because many times the setter comes from the back row. So possibly look for that strategy from Upper St. Clair. Pluskina with a jump serve. Sending the ball out to O'Malley, and a great block by Lauren Valentic. Again, Lauren Valentic really taking charge in this fourth set. Really taking control. Another point for Peters Township. They now trail by 1, 18-19. Pluskina with the jump serve. And Laporte up, but a free ball coming over by Tetrick. And Coach Oakes calls that ball out of bounds, helping out Peters Township there. And we are tied at 19. However, that score has not changed on the clock. Oh, there we go. 19-19 in this fourth set. Hetz with the ball up. And a down ball coming over. Tassone to help out. Pearson, cross-court kill by Pearson. Cross-court kill by Pearson. And Maddie Laporte is not able to get it up on the Upper St. Clair side. So Peters takes the lead, 20-19. Pluskina with the jump serve. Laporte passes that ball up, and O'Malley's going to send a down ball over, but Tassone is right there. Pluskina sends it outside in. Keene sends it over. Outside again to O'Malley. Roll shot, but Valentic passes it up. Willett with a roll shot. Outside to O'Malley. She has a long shot, and Upper St. Clair is looking for a touch on the play. No official or lines person is calling that. 21-19, Peters with a 2-point lead. Pluskina with the jump serve. Hetz with the ball, but the Panthers recover, and a free ball comes over. Willett sends it up. Pluskina sends it outside, and Keene rolls it out. So Panthers send it out to O'Malley, and a huge block by Lauren Valentic. Again, Valentic taking charge in this fourth set. 22-19. Lauren Valentic with a great block on the play. So Peters in the lead in this fourth set, trying to end this match right now. And again, Lauren Valentic just dominating for the Peters Township Indians. So again, Emily O'Malley is the outside hitter for Upper St. Clair, and their go-to person for the whole night. So I would anticipate they're going to try and put that ball back in her hands again. Again, Lauren Valentic has been able to shut their players down on the Panthers side. Again, we may be looking at a front row setter for Upper St. Clair, and the ability of the setter to leave her feet and attack the ball. So Pluskina is back. Valentic determined in the front row. 22-19. Peters Township leads in this fourth set. Pluskina with the jump serve. Tetrick with the ball up, sending it out to O'Malley. She has an attack, deep corner, but Tassone is right there. Willett with an attack. Great ball by Abby Willett from the backcourt, and she gets a kill on that play. Critical point at Peters Township. Great job by the Indians. 23-19, they lead in this fourth set, looking to put this set away. Tetrick with the pass up, sending it out to O'Malley. Attack and a block by Lauren Valentic again. That is Valentic's at least fourth block in this set, sending that ball straight down on the Panthers side and dominating. This is for set point, match point. Pluskina back to serve. Tetrick with the ball up, sending it out to O'Malley. Deep, Pluskina saves it. Valentic sends a down ball over. Again, out to O'Malley. Out, the ball is called out. Emily O'Malley with the ball out, and Peters Township wins 25-19 in this fourth set. Lauren Valentic just dominating as a hitter and blocker for Peters Township. So Peters takes this match 3-1, beats Upper St. Clair Panthers this evening. Great job by the Indians. So thanks so much for watching and tuning in today, and join us next time as we watch the Peters Township volleyball team.